Rare Wild West photos you've never seen. In the smoky halls of a Klondike brothel, these Old West ladies proved they could dominate more than just conversation. Corsets, cues, and confidence, turning a pool game into a spectacle of sass and skill. Company D of the Texas Rangers, E. Slater, 1894. A fearsome lineup of mustaches, wide brim hats, and rifles that could make even the most hardened outlaw reconsider his choices. These men weren't just keeping the peace. They were the rugged embodiment of 19th century Texan law enforcement. With justice served through grit, scowls, six-shooters, and the occasional loyal hound lying at their feet, they proved that the Wild West wasn't tamed by charm, but by unflinching resolve and a steady aim. Kosciuszko, Mississippi, 1913. These three young girls stand on a dirt road, briefly pausing from the exhausting work at a local cotton mill. Their worn and dirt-streaked dresses speak volumes about the harsh realities of child labor during early industrial America, a time when childhood often meant endless hours of back-breaking work rather than school or play. Their expressions range from weary to defiant, with one managing a faint smile, hinting at a resilience that endured despite the challenges. Against the backdrop of modest homes and rural simplicity, this photo captures a poignant moment in history. Women in the Wild West, late 1890s. A glimpse into frontier life where whiskey and revolvers were as essential as grit and determination. These two cowgirls, armed and ready for whatever the day might bring, share a drink under the open skies. Black Cowboys in Chaps, 1888. A striking portrait of two trailblazers from the American West, showcasing the often overlooked diversity of cowboy culture. Dressed in rugged woolly chaps and adorned with practical gear, these men represent the skilled horsemen and cattle wranglers who played a crucial role in shaping the frontier. Gold Rush ladies in Alaska. Captured during the frenzy of the late 19th century gold rush, these women were part of the untold stories of the frontier's bustling boomtowns. Dressed in makeshift finery and stockings, they catered to miners and fortune seekers in the rugged, unforgiving wilderness. Their expressions hint at the grit required to survive in a world where opportunity and hardship often walked hand in hand, and every ounce of gold came with its own price. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, this peculiar New Year's Eve tradition allegedly saw wives kneeling to apologize to their husbands for any missteps during the year. Meanwhile, the husbands stood stoically, probably wondering how they could make this a daily ritual. Whether it's historical fact or just wishful thinking from a bygone era, it's safe to say this tradition would spark more debates than resolutions today. Now we have a question for you. If you could dive into the Wild West, what story, character, or moment would you want us to bring to life? Whether it's tales of outlaws, saloon brawls, daring train robberies, or unsung frontier heroes, we'd love to hear your ideas. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. And who knows, your idea could be the inspiration for our next Wild West adventure.